So we've had a look at programming our basic presets. What I want to show you now is a couple of really cool things in StompBox mode. So let's say I want to go to preset number 2 and I want that to turn on my Analog Man King of Tone. That will be this one here. But what I want to do now is set up a foot switch in StompBox mode that's going to enable me to add things to that preset. Okay, let me show you what I mean. What I want to do is add mix boost to that preset. So I'm going to choose a different preset and I'm going to turn on the D&M drive, but I'm going to turn everything else off. Now I hit StompBox mode and you'll see the little yellow light turns on next to that foot switch. That means that preset is now in StompBox mode. So if I go back to my original preset here, and I add the StompBox mode, you'll see it's added mix boost to the Analog Man King of Tone. And I can do that with as many presets as I like. So let's say I want to add a chorus sound to that. There we go. Chorus is in loop 5. StompBox mode is there. So King of Tone, mix boost, chorus. Now what happens when I go back to this preset, you'll see it clears my StompBox mode presets. So I think of this as a core tone, okay? And when I go back to that preset, any sounds that I've built up, I can clear by pressing my original preset or any other preset. But there's another really cool thing we can do with StompBox mode, and we can turn on what's called a Sticky Stomp feature, okay? And what that means is when I go to another core tone, it doesn't clear that StompBox mode preset. Now, why would I want to do this? Let's say I want to add in my reverb and I want to add that on as a StompBox mode preset, okay? So I'm going to go to 11 and I'm going to turn everything else off. So I'm going to turn on my reverb. And while I'm still on that preset, before I've gone into StompBox mode, I'm going to go into my deep edit button and go to StompBox. And StompBox gives me the option of turning Sticky Stomp off or on, okay? So I've turned it on. I'm going to come out of that. And now I'm going to turn StompBox on here. And that is going to add a stereo reverb to any preset that I turn on to. So here's my King of Tone. Add in my stereo reverb. Add in my chorus and my boost. Now when I go back to my original preset, it cleared the boost, it cleared the chorus, but the reverb stays on. And to turn off the reverb, I simply turn it off by the foot switch. So what that means is you can set up effects that you know, like I have reverb on most of the time. I really love it. So when I turn it on a Sticky Stomp, it will stay on until I decide to turn it off. But with other StompBox mode things like, you know, boosts and things, you know, I want to be able to add those, but when I go back to a preset, it will clear those. So it just gives me a really nice balance of, you know, how I set up different effects and things in StompBox mode. Some things I want to clear and some things I want to stay on until I decide to clear them. And the last thing we're going to look at in this section is hidden presets. So in G2, every bank had a hidden preset and you access that by pressing the foot switch a second time. In G3, every single preset has its own hidden preset, okay? So let's say I'm on a rhythm sound here on a preset number 2. And I want a really specific boosted solo sound for that preset. What I can do, I simply go into the menu, I go down to hidden preset, go over hidden preset disabled, hidden preset enabled. Come out of that. So now I'm in preset number 2. I press that again. Little H comes up that says hidden preset. So I'm going to turn on, let's say, the King of Tone. I'm going to turn on stereo delay, stereo reverb, and maybe a bit of post gain and give that a little bit of boost. Okay, so here's my original preset. Here's my hidden preset. So hidden preset can be used on any preset you like, except for if you've got a preset set up in StompBox mode or if you have a preset set up for tap tempo.